Welcome back to my channel. I'm Amanda and today I'm using my counterfeit kit challenge and playing with Mixed Media Mayhem, which is this to scrap lift from Senna from Just Create and Scrap, and also doing Iron Crafter challenge, which is using more than 50 enamel dots. And so I did a little bit of pre-work and I cut my photo out of this from Hip Kit Club. It's the necessities in that circle with the stitch. And I also cut those two papers. So the one was from a Wild Whisper design card and the other is from Scrap a Sketch. And so those are my two circles for backing, for kind of a mat. And then I pulled out every single stencil I think I own that has a circle of some sort on it. So I'm going to use lots of these because there is lots on that background for mixed media. And I'm going to start with my Villainous Potion, which is a purple. And I'm just going to use Distress Oxides on this because I've been having fun with them, so why not? So I started with this and with the Tim Holtz little blending detail brush, and it's all good. I'm getting it on. I didn't want to go too heavy-handed to start with. This layout only took me a half an hour to do after I got everything together. So that is really quick for me, but yay. So, and then I'm going to pull out to my brush, and this is Seedless Preserve, which is like in that purple set, but it's more pinky purple. So that's okay. Pinky purple works. I'm doing more of a monochromatic layout today with the purple. So, and then this is the Villainous Potion again. And then I'm going to do this one with the lilac, and I'm just using the same brush. It's all purple. I'm not too worried about it not being the exact color that it's supposed to be and having some of that mixing going on my brush. Not a big deal at all. And then this is an Echo Park stencil. I think the one I just used is a Crafter's Workshop one. More and more. Like, that's pretty good. And then I did notice that Selma probably did either some packaging technique on it or maybe some spraying along that circle bit where her stars are. So I did some spraying of water and then some rubbing of my brush to get some of the color on my brush onto there. I added some more color onto my brush and right into the water because I don't know, I just wanted to see what it did. So, and then using my paper towel to bring up quite a bit of the water. I am just using cardstock today, nothing fancy. It's not even that thick of a cardstock. This stencil is from Amazon and it was just a planner stencil, and I thought it would look kind of cool, so hence I'm using it. A little more water to make things run just a little bit more. And I think that's looking pretty good. And then these are going to go kind of sort of like this. Not quite, but I'm looking for some more stamps because on Selma's, she has some black wordy bits that are kind of just here, there stamped. She does have some more visible ones, so like where I'm putting that hello, hers says family, so just using it as a guideline. This I'm going to put here, there, and everywhere. You don't actually see a whole lot of this text print when it's done, but it does actually definitely add some texture to the page and some interest. So, and I did not put it on a block for that one because I didn't need it to be crisp. This hello I did want crisp, so I did put it in a few spots. And this stamp set came from a magazine, so it is what it is. I really like it. The dragonfly in it's really cute. There's this coffee ink one I'm using now in black as well, just to tie in a little bit of black And it looks like a lot to start with, but when I get everything else on, it won't. It'll all look good at the end. I was looking at this one that I pulled out, but there's not really any words I want to use on there. And then I pulled out this Here and Now from Studio Calico because there's this wordy circle one that says, my favorite kind of day. And this younger person's favorite kind of day has always been a jammy day. So and so some third generation, second generation stamping. I'm not worried about super cleaning my stamps. I'll go in and clean them all after, but right now they're fine. I don't mind if my stamps get a little bit of stained, not a big deal to me. And then get this matted and down with these two mats. They're super cute. Purple is not my go-to for scrapbooking, only because I don't have a lot to use with it. So I've been trying to pick up stuff here and there, and so the enamel dots that I have that I had enough of were in purple, and that's what pushed me for this page in purple in this picture, was to be able to get enough enamel dots on for the Iron Crafters challenge. So these actually are from the dollar store, and they come in a long strip, and so in the strip there, that whole strip is attached. So I just used my X-Acto blade and went right down it, and it's all good. There we go. And so I'm going to put 25 of these dark purple ones on first, and they're just getting scattered here, there, and everywhere. So just double checking that I had 25, because I want to do 25 of these light purple lilac ones. And that lighter purple ink is called something lilac. I can't remember exactly what the light purple is, but. And then these are just going to go on here, there, and everywhere, because it's fun, and it adds some sparkle and some dimension. And with all the stamping and stenciling on the background, and then with all of these, there's not actually much else that's going to be needed, hence the really quick layout today, which makes me fun, makes me happy. I actually got this done in my lunch break, so yay me. And then I decided a few more of those ones, so I ended up with 28 on the page. So I'm just going to add 3 more of these ones just to make them even. Not that anybody would know that they were even looking at my page, but I don't know, was how my brain was going. So and then I needed a title. I did look in front of me to see if there was stuff that I wanted to do. I am going to put these purple flowers on here from my Simple Stories. These ones are the thicker foam ones. And then I thought, hey, this hello would work really well. So I am going to move some of these enamel dots that I put here, because I do want it to go right there and overlap my photo just a little bit. And it's purple, so it works out so well. And then I was looking for some other things, like nothing there. There's not too much here. In this one, there is no purple. So I am going to dig into my stash here in a second and grab a little bit more purple. I thought about this purple butterfly, but butterflies go on the other kids' layout usually, and it didn't really need it. I did find these 2 purple flowers, and I was just making sure there was only one, because they came in a big package probably 15 years ago, and they stuck together, so those ones are fine. And then I found another one in the other spot where I have some purple stuff. And I found these purple enamel hearts. So these are going to go on too. They're kind of puffy-ish, but they're the right two purple colors. So I'm going to add these on too. And then I'm going to buddy them up with a lighter one because I thought it was cute. So, and then lastly, I'm going to put some packaging to cover over top of my kiddo's face. Going to add some water and some ink to my stamping block. I'm going to use a paintbrush and I'm going to splatter. There wasn't enough excuse my words. There wasn't quite enough water, so I added some more and I made sure I sprayed it right on the paintbrush too. These splatters are all pretty fine, and it was just the type of paintbrush I used, and that was totally okay with me. If I wanted some thicker ones, I would have grabbed another paintbrush and added quite a bit more water, but this worked out perfect. And then I'm just going to do a quick little tidy up, make sure I get the random splatters off of my picture. And so this is just a baby wipe, and that works super well for cleaning stuff. And then that's a wrap on this page. So still shots are to follow. If you loved how this came together today, please like, subscribe, and share some crafty love in the comments below. The blogs, playlists, and links are always shared in my description box below as well. And it's so pretty. I'm so happy with this one. It would be a really good page to do with scraps too. There it is all together. I'm super impressed that I kept the white on each edge. So thank you so much for being here. Until next time, have a great day.